48 Hours is a Doki Doki Literature Club fan mod that is not affiliated in any way with Team Savato. It's designed to be played after the official game has been completed and contains spoilers blah blah blah, game files blah blah blah, by playing 48 hours. Okay, alright, I agree. Okay, Lucy. This game is an unofficial fan game, unaffiliated with Team Savato. This mod was made in 48 hours from the jumbled thoughts of Lucy Norton, with music from 9 Inch Nails, backgrounds by Kimecha After, Uncle Mugen, encouragement from Wedge Team, and the mod posing tool by Colonel Sag and Yaga Mei. You forgot there! For fuck's sake! Is it that hard? Hello guys, my name is Naito and I welcome you to 48 Hours. So, what is this mod? Well, I don't actually fucking know. I don't know basically nothing about it, except that it was made in 28 hours by the leader of Wedge Team, Lucy Norton. And since I've made a mod since video on Exit Music Redux, which I have found to be quite good, I have decided to play other mods that are under Wedge Team. I did not play Pink Eyes, fuck that. I think I shouldn't stall and get into it. Please enter your name, Kaito. "48 Hours. Those are opening credits? Okay, not completely. I don't know from which perspective this is, so I'll just read it with my normal voice. Asai. It's been hours and I haven't moved a muscle. I've just been sat here, watching the window, my undivided attention given to the rain. Watch as each individual drop makes its journey. First meeting near the top of the glass before slowly flowing down, carving pathways between the others. Sometimes they accumulate at the bottom, pouring onto the windowsill outside. Checking my mobile briefly, I glance at the time. Who the fuck writes mobile? Just type phone. What? 4 AM. You can't keep doing this to yourself. Even if you don't want to believe what they told you, they are right. You have to let go. You have to move on. You have to... I'm taking a shaky breath. As I let it out, my breath forms before me. It's so cold. How can they expect me to let go? Oh yes, just let go of your very best friend, your lifeline, why aren't you? No thanks. Nothing could ever take my mind off it. Not the therapy, not the club, not even the deafening pitter patter is enough to distract me. From Kaito. From his warm smile, his doggish demeanor, from the time he invited me over to his house and we stayed up all night playing video games together. I can't even look in the direction of his house anymore. It hurts. Well, everything hurts, but now the tears are in the stick. Fuck. Now the tears are indistinguishable. Now the tears are indistinguishable from the rain. Jesus fucking Christ. Good mothers fucking stop putting such fucking complicated words! Fuck! How typical of me. A sigh. I stand. Oh, so it's Yoi. Okay. I stand there from the window, placing my bedroom. I can't just sit around feeling sorry for myself, because nothing will ever get better that way. I need to keep myself preoccupied. I can't fall back into that hole. Crap. I sit down at the foot of my bed. Maybe I should call someone. Natsuki, Yui, Monica, Mom. I scroll through the contacts on my phone concerning each option. I know it's early, but they'd understand. But even so, do I really want to bother them? I put the phone down. They have their own grief. They shouldn't have to carry this dead weight around with them. Especially not at 4 in the morning. I can feel it. The allure. I can't. I promised myself I wouldn't. Come on. Please. I won't get better if I keep doing this. But will I even get better? Or am I just misplacing hope? Putting faith in myself when it should have been in the trash where it belongs. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm helpless to resist as I pick the phone back up and start going back through my contacts. It dials and... Yeah, it's Kaito. Sorry I can't reach you right now, but I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you got a message from me, leave it after the beep. I managed to go 2 whole days without hearing his voice. That's something, right? I hang up and dial again. Yeah, it's Kaito. Sorry I can't reach you right now, but I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you got a message from me, leave it after the beep. I dial again. Should I read it the 3rd time? No, I'm not gonna bother. And again. Okay, I'll trust the reading normally. Hey, it's Kaito, so I can't reach you right now, but I'll get with you as soon as I can. If you got a message from me, leave it after the beep. And again. Did Kaito... 36 hours, okay. One thing. Did MC commit suicide? The weather is just awful today. Did Lucy just describe weather in Britain right now? Because I feel like she did. The weather is just awful today. So teeth-chatteringly cold. Then again, the same could be said about the atmosphere. So dismal, so empty. I turn around, inspecting the club room. Desolate. No Natsuki, she distanced herself from the club. Okay, it's Marika. Probably. No Sayoi. She distanced herself from, well, everybody. Okay, so it's from Yui's perspective. Come on! Okay. That was a little bit confusing there. But okay, I'll forgive it. Even with Marika here, the heart and soul of the club, it's still not the same. This kind of tragedy, this close to home, is so unfamiliar to me. I've had to handle something like this, and it's safe to say, I'm not handling it well at all. Gosh, I can't even imagine how my Sayoi must feel. I only knew Kaito for a week, but from what I gathered, they knew each other their whole lives. Perhaps I should reach out to see what I can do to help her cope. Or perhaps not. She's clearly distanced herself for a reason. I should let her have a space. Goodness knows at one mine, were I to be on the receiving end of something that devastating. Just as that thought crossed my mind, Marika enters the club room, the palm sparks with papers in hand. Hey Yui. Hi. Marika takes a seat at the teacher's desk, bobbing the top off and pulling a stack of papers out. She never did tell me what they were. Should I ask or should I leave her be? It shouldn't hurt to. Marika? Yeah? What are those? Oh. It's all of the club's hidden activities. I knew I'd find them in the faculty office. I just wanted to take a look to look over them. I'm not giving her the space she needs. I consider turning to my own book, but I don't see much point in doing so given how little time there is. There must only be 5 minutes until club ends. Instead, I opt to pack my things, heading to go home. As I finish, I turn to Marka to make her aware of my departure, and I see a tear rolling down her cheek, hiding over exactly what she's doing. Approaching her, I instantly put an arm on her shoulder. She looks up to me, then back to the paper. I consider saying something, but there's nothing to be said. Instead, I simply keep my hand on her, gently laying her shoulder in an attempt at comforting her. Before long, Mark hangs her head, wiping her eyes with her sleeve. When she looks back up at me, she offers the paper to me. Taking it, I read the title. Voivod. I remember the poem vividly. I don't need to read it again. I don't want to endanger myself by reading it again. Instead, I silently place it on the desk. Mount eyes sticking up, I can only think to embrace Marika. It seems to offer us both some comfort. "24 hours. Okay, so we got Tsuyoe and Yue. Who will it be this time? We got Marika and Netsuki. Netsuki wasn't present, so I guess this is Marika? Probably. The bus ahead as it drives along, the foggy windows shaking in their frames. As you expected this time, the bus is totally empty this early. Okay, I'm not so sure if it is Marika. Now, whatever. I swipe my hand along the window to try and get a clearer view of the outside. Oh, okay. As I figured, even though I can't make out much. Oh well, I'm away it stops anyway. Before the bus comes to a halt. Pick up my satchel, bringing it over my shoulder and making my way after the bus. Okay, it's Gretzky. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Jive. Drive, nuts, is like the part. Stepping out into the street, the rain almost immediately soaks me. Yep, this is a stop. Approaching the all too familiar guardrail, I hesitate for a moment before sitting cross-legged before it. I don't mind seeing the rain. I'm dripping wet anyway. It's about time. Hunching over myself, I unzip and begin digging through my satchel, using my head to protect its contents. Bingo. I take the lighter and hold it between my teeth, while I open the bag and pull a cigarette out. I drop the lighter bag into my hand as I try to begin lighting the cigarette. I'm not addicted, I tell myself. I just smoke whenever I'm stressed. But I'm always stressed. Thank you, Dad. Thanks for blowing smoke in my face for 15 years, you asshole. For fuck's sake. Try as I might, the lighter won't spark to the conditions. I stay hushed, trying to shield it from the howling wind. Eventually it sparks a flame, and I quickly hold the cigarette over it. Finally able to lean back again, I inhale it before quickly blowing it out into the early morning sky. Settling down, I look out over the rail and finally let my mind wander as I intended. As if the rain hammering down wasn't loud enough, the crashing of the waves below is piercing. I couldn't have picked a less comfortable time to be here. Should have brought some headphones. Oh well, too late now. Out of curiosity, I stand up for a moment, peering over the guardrail. The waves. The rain. Nausea almost immediately sets in and I back away into the road. Fuck. Okay, I need to steady myself. I take out the drag. Inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. In, out. In, out. Falling back into my rhythm, I feel a little more composed. I still worry for myself. I consider calling someone, but would be up at this time. I know exactly who. I take my phone from my satchel, shielding the screen in my free hand. I scroll through to see all his contacts. It rings, and this is just busy. I don't know what she's doing. She's calling his damn number again. She needs to stop doing that to herself. God, maybe you should consider calling to check on her instead of just worrying about yourself, you fucking asshole. I'll leave you about 40 seconds, then try again. This time she picks up. Hello? She sounds cocky. Hey, it's me. How are you doing? She immediately hangs up. Sayori, come on. I tried. I consider giving another shot, but I don't think she'd take too kindly to that. No. I take one last puff, the cigarette now burned down to the filter. Bombing out, I carelessly lobbed the butt over the guardrail. I'd better get home. It's early morning, and I don't want Dad to know I've been out. Right into the bus stop across the street, I take a seat and wait. Okay, that's interesting. 12 hours. This time it will be Marka. Okay, that's interesting music. I gaze longingly out the window, musing to myself. What do I do now? I mean, what comes next? I've already lost the vice president. I thought she'd want to stick around school any longer than she'd have to. Especially not to, what, read books and write poems? And Natsuki? I don't think she's even attended school since, let alone the club. And last I heard, we weren't exactly on good parting terms. Then there's Kaito. Ah, God. I feel a lump in my throat. I shake my head. Back on track. You may still be here, but what is there to do here now other than arrive, sitting in silence, read and read? I know she needs that space, but I mean, even on a technical level, we don't meet the minimum member requirement. The school board probably won't let me keep the club afloat, even if I wanted to. I just can't keep it together. There's only one thing I can do. I turn to Yuri, who's entrenched in her book. I feel guilty, immeasurably so, but I have to. Yuri? She pees up, intrigued, but says nothing. Talking is a rare thing nowadays, so it's understandable. I take a deep breath. I'm just wondering what to do with the club now. Yuri's face flickers with realization. Think of rain. What about it? I know what to do. It's not the same. I know you feel that too. Not even just Kaito, but it's just us two now. Is there any point keeping it together? She ruminates in her head, writing up the options. Before long she speaks up. I couldn't say. That's what I'm thinking too. There's no reason to. I mean, I know you like your reading time, so if you want it, you could come over whenever if you just want to sit down and read without being disturbed. Thanks, Marika. I really do appreciate it, but it's probably best She composes herself. It's best I move on. I get that. That's okay. I tell myself. I rest my face in my hands for a moment. This had to happen sooner or later, didn't it? That doesn't make it hurt any less. Yuri starts to pack, carefully putting her book in her bag before slinging it over her shoulder. She stands. I do the same. We awkwardly close in for a hug. I'm really sorry, you know. Her grip loosens a little. It's alright. I'll manage. She lets go and looks me in the eye. So, I guess I'll see you around? She smiles weakly. Yeah, I'll see you around. With that, you depart. That's it. That's the end of the literature club. My pride and joy. Hell, my entire friend group. Tear began. With nothing else to do, I figured I'd better pack too. I head back over to the desk and begin collecting the papers I spent my free time weeping over. Every poem, every written activity, a few silly doodles, sketches for the design of the banner we were going to hang up for the festival. Everything the literature club has ever done. Delicately placed them into the cardboard box I took them from yesterday. With the lid on it, I placed it on the desk. Take one last look around the club room. Twinges of guilt, regret and sadness all come to me at once. I'll miss this place. Picking up my own bag, I take my leave, heading out the door. $10. Oh shit, so you're here? Yep. She fucking killed herself. Made in 48 hours from the jumbo thoughts of Lucy Norton. Oh, it's just the credits I've already read. That was a surprising end. Okay. Okay, my thoughts. Considering this was made in 28 hours, it was really well written. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, the changing perspective sometimes was a little bit confusing, but nothing really. But hey, nothing really I would criticize that much. So yeah, that's it. That was 48 hours. I know this video is kinda short, but hey. If you like this video, then please like and subscribe. In the description down below you can find a link to my Discord server. You can find a link to download this mod. You can also find the social media of the creator. Down below you can also find my wiki page. You can find a wiki page about my own mod, Forms of Death. And you can also find ways to contact me. Alright? I'll see you all around. I hope soon. Bye bye. Naito out.